This is the best schedule I've ever seen in the history of schedules. There is no better schedule. Opening up at home on the lakefront. Very beatable Titans team. Bring it on in here. Just what the doctor ordered. Caleb gets off. The Bears get off. City's going nuts. Beautiful day. 1-0 Bears. Then back it up. Sunday night football on the road. Marquee matchup. C.J. Stroud. The entire NFL is watching. Here we go. Winnable game against the Texans. Not the toughest Sunday night game, but everyone's going to be keyed in. Stroud, Caleb. And then, by the way, right after that, you're going to Indianapolis. You get to hang out with the Colts and Anthony Richardson. That's also a huge winnable game. So after 3 games, 3-0, worst case scenario, 2-1, you're feeling great. Okay. And then you come home, pair of noon kickoffs. You got the Rams. You got the Panthers. Can you say winnable game? LA's got to travel to Matthew Stafford at 10 a.m. He's going to hate that. And Carolina, who are they? Is it 4-1 celebration and everybody's getting on the flight now to London, going to Jags to play the Jags? Can you see the drinks flowing on the London flight? We're rolling at 4-1 here, and then the Jags in London, Bears fans everywhere. 5-1 at this point even feels conservative. The Bears should seriously be 6-0 after they take down the Jags. And then, by the way, you get to chill out. You got your bye week. You're coming back in. What's been going right? What's been going wrong? This is perfect. Let's see where we can flip on the up and get even better. And then, come out of the bye, you have extra time to prepare for Washington and Jaden Daniels. How do we take advantage of this rookie quarterback? And then you get a sweet trip to the desert in Arizona. You get to see your old friends Justin Jones and Bilal Nichols and Kyrie's Tonga. Who forgets Kyrie's Tonga? Again, 7-1, 6-2. We're living the dream. We're feeling great. And then 3 straight at home. New England, you stink. That's a lock. And then you get your first 2 division matchups. Could you feel any better going into Green Bay and Minnesota? I don't think you can. And I'll dial it down a little bit. Let's split it out. So you're 8-3, and then Turkey Day. Everyone's fired up to play on Turkey Day. Cole Kmet loves playing on Turkey Day, loves the Thursday thing, and you're playing Detroit. Huge motivation. That game it's a prime time, and everybody gets to watch the game at 11 in the morning. You enjoy the CHGO post-game show. Next thing you know, you're having this huge dinner late in the day, cocktails flowing every which way. That's amazing. I'm even putting that as a loss. You're sitting there at 8-4, but it's still a great thing. And now, extra bye time. Perfect for you. And it's great as you're leaning into San Francisco because you got to go cross-country. But since you have the extra time, no big deal. And then you're coming back but you get to play on Monday night, so going out west doesn't really matter to you because you get the Monday night situation, which is absolutely perfect. So let's call it 9-5, and then you got the quicker recovery, but you've got Detroit coming in. You're not, even though it's a Monday night game, you got the Lions. You are ready to do it. And again, as we talked about, Detroit playing in the cold, perfect scenario for the Bears. Absolutely perfect. So 10-5. Now the Seahawks are here. Their season's done. Sure, it sucks on Thursday night, but it sucks worse for them. They're coming cross country. You're at home. They don't want to play. That is a gimme, easy win on a Thursday night. You get through it, and then another mini bye. I'm saying the Packers game's not going to matter. Bagent's going to start. You already got your playoff seats locked up. So you just take full rest going into the playoffs. Or if you absolutely need it, you get the extra time to prep for the Packers. Dream scenario, 11-6, the perfect Bears schedule.
Well, now we're going to change the mood a little bit.
We are.
Too.
This is seriously, are we ready for this? I hate to do this to you, but here's the other side of it that we could do on the schedule. This is the worst schedule I've ever seen. Literally the worst schedule I've ever seen. How in the world do you ever get motivated to play week 1 with the Titans coming in? No one's going to care. The Titans, AFC South. It's going to be a sleepy Soldier Field. No one's watching. Caleb's kind of bored. Where are the Packers? 0-1. Then you got to go right onto the road for 2 games against the AFC South. Super tough with C.J. Stroud. That's a nightmare. And then Anthony Richardson. Dude's going to run all over the Bears.
Be motivated.
Seriously. Best case right now is 1-2. You could be 0-3, and we're starting to feel like here we go again. And you come back home. Can we play a division game? Apparently we can't, but Matthew Stafford, He knows Soldier Field well. He knows the Bears well.
True.
He's thrown for over 700 yards against them in their last 2. You ain't beating him. You're 1-3. And then Carolina, again, who cares? And you're kind of flustered. And here comes Bryce Young out of nowhere with a revamped Panther offensive line. And the Boo Birds are out, and you're 1-4. This is a disaster. And then now you got to go to London, and you're feeling terrible. Flying over there, the Jaguars are trying to make London their home.
Yeah, they're used to it.
1-5, season's freaking over as we go into the bye. And then after the bye, you got to go back on the road for 2 more. Against Washington, against Zona. You're lucky to win one of those. You're 2-6. Then you come home, fine. You get a patsy in New England. You're 3-6. But then here comes the division. Green Bay coming in at that point. I mean,
Bears can't beat Green Bay.
The Bears can't beat Green Bay. Their dominance continues. Fire Flus chants ringing out at Soldier Field. You're 3-7. You follow it up with the upstart J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota. People are yelling at Kevin Warren. What's going? Yeah, a stadium up there. You don't have a stadium here. Minnesota's here. What the hell, Kevin Warren? You're 3-8. Now it's Turkey Day. You're turkey meat. You're done. You're 3-9. No way you're beating the Lions right after that gauntlet of 3 straight division games. San Francisco, long flight. Oof. Monday night.
That pass rush.
Nobody wants to play Monday night. You're 3-11. And then it's home with Detroit, who's finally, the Lions are ready to prove everyone wrong. They can't play outdoors. They've been hearing it all season long. They come in with a purpose. 3-12. And then you got 2 meaningless games at the end of the year, and you actually beat the Seahawks to get to 4-12. You hurt your draft position, and the Packers have already their thing is clinched. Bajan goes nuts, and you win that game. And instead of drafting 6th, you're drafted 10th. And you're 5-12. This is the worst schedule of all time.
All right, let's take a breather, because I think when you combine the best schedule of all time take with the worst schedule of all time, I think we meet somewhere in the middle where this Bears schedule actually is.
We all silly like the mayor.